Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for serving this week and for watching this video to prepare to lead your small group. This Sunday, we will be teaching our kids about wisdom, finding out what you should do and do it. We will be instilling the truth that they can trust God no matter what. In our Bible story from Romans, we will learn about growing our wisdom so that we can say and do the things that please God. Our verse this month is, if any of you needs wisdom, you should ask God for it. He will give it to you. He gives freely to everyone and doesn't find fault. James 1:5. As kids begin to join you, have them partner up and stand facing each other to play a mirroring game where one person will do an action like brushing their hair or brushing their teeth, and the other will mirror that action. Let them take turns being the mirror, and there's lots of other ideas they could do on your leader guide, or they can make up their own appropriate ideas. For the next activity, they will need to think quickly, though, about what grows and what doesn't grow. Split your group into 2 to 4 teams, and each team is going to get a stack of 10 cups and a line of painter's tape so that they will know where those cups are going to go during the game. When they hear you call out an item on your leader guide that is an item that grows, they're going to race to unstack their cups and line them up on the painter's tape face up. Then, at the end of that round, they'll stack all their cups back up into one large stack and go back to their starting line. And then you will call out another item. If that item happens to be an item that doesn't grow, they're going to race to unstack their cups, but this time they all get stacked face down. You can go through the leader guide items that are there and add some of your own, but let the final item you call out be the word wisdom. And then transition into large group by telling them they're right, wisdom does grow in different ways than a plant though. And we will learn how God keeps us growing strong in wisdom in the Bible story today. We will also learn that we can say and do the things that please Him when we have that wisdom. Then, after large group, gather your kids and remind them that growing in wisdom means learning to think right so that we can do what's right. You will reinforce this idea with a visual demonstration. Get the clear cup that is provided for you and the tub. Then what you're going to do is you're going to place the clear cup inside of the tub on the floor where all of the kids can see your demonstration. You're going to read the sentences from your leader guide that have wrong thoughts and attitudes. And for each one you read, have a kid take a turn pouring a small amount of soda into your cup. Pour any of the remaining soda into your cup until it gets all the way to the top. Then, if there's what you'll want to do is now give them the big idea that God wants to replace the wrong thoughts and attitudes in our minds with good ones. Then you're going to look at your leader guide and read off the changed thoughts and attitudes. And for each one of those you read, have the kids take turns pouring some water into that same cup. It's going to start overflowing. So the goal is for that soda to overflow into your tub. And it's all going to be replaced with that water. So finish pouring the water until the soda has been replaced, and then drive the message home by letting them know that people don't always do what's right. So it's important that they learn to do what is wise versus what everyone else is doing. You can tell them about a time that you or someone else you know had to make a choice to not do what everyone else was doing, to make the wise choice. And when you're not sure what is the wise choice, ask God to help you. We should never stop growing in wisdom. Next, you're going to help the kids start growing their own seeds to remind them to never stop growing in wisdom. Each kid will need a paper towel, a plastic bag. I think they're Star Wars themed because, Timmy loves Star Wars. And then they're also going to need 2 beans that we have here, these large lima beans. And they're going to get to build their own little plant grower in here. And each one is going to get topped off with this little topper. At the very top, we'll staple it on over the top of the bag once you're complete, just like that, in the staples. So once the first step is they're going to fold their paper towel, and I would have them fold it in half and then in half again. And then they're going to soak it and spray it with water until it's all moist. You can have somebody be the sprayer, or you can let each kid take a turn. Just make sure your expectations are clear, not to spray each other, and no spraying the kids. This is going to be a fun activity. Then you're going to have the wet paper towel inside of the plastic bag, And then your 2 beans are going to go inside the bag, touching the paper towel. It can be on the outside or it can be on the inside. It may be funner for the kids to see if they're right here on the outside, just as long as they're touching the moist towel. Then you're going to go ahead and seal the bag up, place your topper on top with their name on it, and then staple it here for them. You're going to tell them to take this home and tape the bag onto a window so that it gets sunlight. Once it's there for a few days, they're going to start to see it grow. Tie in the lesson from today by asking them what will make the seed grow. Water and sunlight. Remind them that for wisdom to grow inside of us, we need God's help to do what's right. Wrapping up, review the 5 bottom lines for this month. Wisdom is worth searching for. Trust God to give you wisdom. Think before you act. Hang out with wise people. And never stop growing in wisdom. Have the kids each choose one of those bottom lines that they would like to ask God to help them with. And then have them take a turn praying out loud for that. And you can help them with that prayer. You can do a short echo prayer with each kid inserting their prayer and their name for help. Then finish out with a prayer from your leader guide or your own, asking God to help your whole group grow in wisdom as they make good choices this week. Well, that wraps up our Sunday together. Text Timmy the keyword GROW if you've watched this video today to prepare for leading your small group. Thank you so much, leaders, for serving with us, and have a blessed week.